Hi. Hi, everybody. Okay, so I said I was going to come live for a few minutes and kind of do a setup preview for my voiceover video with pictures and stuff on Saturn. So I figured I'd give you a little preamp before I do the voiceover video because a lot of you guys have not caught up on my videos, so you have no idea what I'm probably talking about. So Saturn was the actual first true sun, and that's the sun that they refer to in ancient Egypt. Okay. They talk about Saturn, and that is the actual sun. Now, this may or may not be a little bit of conspiracy, but there are ancient texts that say it over and over that this earth was moved out of its place and that there used to be a different sun. There's lots of, records of that. So I wanted to share a little bit with y'all before I did, the little picture video and show you guys some stuff that might help you out. How are y'all today? So let's talk about, okay, this stuff goes super deep. I was up till almost 4:00 in the morning gathering stuff. Oh my gosh. That's why I have to do it with pictures, you guys. That's why I have to do it with pictures. Okay, I'm gonna show you something. Well, no, I'm gonna show you a picture real quick. If I can get it. Okay. So I'm gonna show you this picture of Constantine image. Okay, pay close attention. You notice the red cross. Notice him reaching up. Notice like souls of the dead and the plasma grabbing for him that looks like the sun. Okay, notice that. Okay. Thank you for noticing it. Now look at this. Maybe not that one. Yeah, that one. This is why I have to put it on. I'm just going to show you 3 pictures, but this is why I have to put it on the computer screen. Okay, notice the cross. The red cross again. And where is that at? Saturn. See Saturn up there? Okay. Now there's Earth, Mars, and then Saturn. And check this out. Well, I'll show y'all later, but the sun was Saturn. The original sun. Anyway. So when you leave the Earth as plasma, as electric charge or whatever, the thermal energy from the sun, the actual sun, the solar sun, is going to try to pull your energy in. Okay. Hell, okay, Saturn sounds like hell. Well, the name of the sun is Helios. Think about it. Helios sounds more like hell than Saturn. So get the true name of the sun, which is Helios. So here we go. Even in the Bible, they tell you. Y'all want me to read y'all a crazy Bible verse? Let me show you. That even tells you. And they use it, and they use the keywords to get you to hear it. It's so funny how they put this in here. I was just laughing. Like, oh my gosh, it's just so obvious. Dang, I wrote it in here. Oh, okay. Here we go. It's Revelation 14:15. It says, or is it 15? And another angel came out of the temple crying with a loud voice to him, sat on the cloud. To him who sat on the cloud, sat on the cloud. He who sat on the cloud. Okay. Why don't they name that person, and why does it sound like Saturn? And I'm going to show you a picture and you're going to be like, what? There is a cloud of purple plasma right in front of Saturn. That Saturn sits right above. And I think I just showed you guys that picture. Sat on a cloud. He who sits on the cloud. And they keep saying this over and over, like 4 or 5 times in the thing. See? He who sat on the cloud. You see that purple haze of plasma, a cloud of plasma that Saturn sits upon. Okay, it says, thrust your sickle and reap, for the time has come for you to reap. Okay, we know that one of Saturn's symbols is a sickle. Okay, so that's another clue. So thrust your sickle. Okay, for the time has come to reap, for the harvest of the earth is ripe. So only the people that understand and are ripe with this knowledge will be harvested up, like a rapture or whatever you want to call it. They're going to find out this information. So he who sat on the cloud thrust in his sickle on the earth, and the earth was reaped. The rapture. Okay. Then there's a bunch of other references. I told you all the Isaiah ones the other day. Oh, here's one about making workers. Therefore, it's Deuteronomy 28:48. Therefore, in hunger, thirst, and in nakedness and dire poverty, you will serve the enemies the Lord sends against you. He will put an iron yoke on your neck until he has destroyed you. And in alchemy and in symbolism, iron means human strength or labor. Okay. You will be a laborer. And yeah, so. And I'm going to go more into, the cat is on the table, y'all. Get off this table. Shaking it. Bad kitty. I'm going to go more into that. But scientists, I have screenshots of all this stuff that I'm talking about that I'm going to put on my video. So I'll have all that stuff for y'all to look at. But scientists have and physicists have wondered how some plasma can escape the Earth's ionosphere, as well as the sun's thermal energy from, sucking it up. And why some plasma shoots out of the earth and goes its own direction. Scientists and physicists are still trying to figure this one out. It's still a mystery. I know what it is. And there's a lot to it, okay? Every time I start doing a video, she acts crazy. Yes, kitty boo. She wants some attention. Well, in ancient Egypt, we all know that they used to use certain technologies to send stuff off into the cosmos. You know what I'm saying? A boost. That way, the dead could be pushed into the cosmos with a spiraling surge. That's the only way you can push energy fast as the speed of light to escape the ionosphere, as well as the pull of the sun's energy. Nothing wrong with being a laborer, nothing wrong with doing some physical. There is nothing wrong. It's nothing wrong with it. But do you want to be that forever? That's the point. And we're not talking about that. We're talking about, do you want to be that lifetime after lifetime? Okay. Let me finish my stuff. Okay. So I don't think anything about people telling other people that Saturn is Satan, because I don't even believe in Satan. Okay. But I do believe that people have been lying to many people for thousands and thousands of years. I do believe that. Okay. Because there's too much evidence, which I will show on the video. Also, y'all are gonna freak out when I show you this stuff. Look, mind gonna be blown, just gone. In ancient Egypt, they keep telling you. They tell you in all of most of their pictures and carvings and stuff. They're telling you. And the Tesla coil was actually invented, or technology in ancient Egypt. It was called the Dijet. The Dijet was basically a power line or a Tesla coil. And when energies or human plasma would escape or leave the body, it would consciously know to go to the Dijet and shoot up in that spiral into the cosmos. Because like we have, and it's all about electricity, negative and positive charges, becoming neutral at a certain point, in your electrons and protons, and then gaining negative energy once again to thrust you back into the neutral zone so that you can be reaped up by Saturn. It's all electricity. And if you understand electrons and neutrons and how energy works, then you can get past the sun and get to Saturn, because everybody else gets pulled in. Okay. And there's way more to it, a lot more to it. And there are some people that will have an electrical advantage as well. A lot of people who take supplements, a lot of people who take gold, platinum, any conductor, copper. If you have a natural conductor, such as melanin, you're also going to be propelled. But if you don't understand what to do, it's going to be useless anyway. So you don't know what to do, it's going to be useless anyway. So that's why I'm making this video. So, there's uses for everything on earth as well as in the heavens. So in order to understand what to do in the heavens, you got to understand what to do on the earth as well. In order to get past a certain point in the universe, you must be equally balanced in protons and electrons. And then at another certain point, you must be positively charged to escape the pull of the positive protons of the sun. Okay. And there's a way to do this. It's just, you really got to be into the science. And it's crazy because I have so much stuff to show you guys. I just don't want to give it away. I have movie references, pictures, science, quotes, but y'all are going to like it. I just want to put this out there so y'all know it's coming. Y'all know it might take me a day or two to make it, hopefully less than a day. And when I make it, I'm going to do the voiceover. I'm going to put the pictures up. I'm going to explain it. I'm going to show you all the evidence and let you see with your own eyes. And the Saturn is not evil. Set would be Set is the representative of a charge. Okay. We have, you'll see, I got it. A lot of it is pertaining to electricity. Saturn, even the rings, I keep telling you guys, even the rings on Saturn are still a mystery. And y'all remember that picture I showed you with the purple cloud, the purple rain? Let me guide you to the purple rain. The top of the purple cloud is Saturn, which is the crown, just like the crown chakra. And Saturn was known as Kronos, which is the crown. And even in the Bible, it says that the God is like, the sun. like the sun, not the sun. It says that, like, seriously. Yes. And also, it says blessed in Revelations 14:13. Then I heard a voice from the heavens saying to me, write, blessed are the dead who die in the Lord from now on. Yes, says the Spirit, that they may rest from their labors and their works follow them. So may they rest from their labors and their works follow them. Their great work, their memory, their knowledge. Okay. Blessed are the dead who die in the Lord from now on. From now on. The Lord basically means a landowner, owner of the self. No one can brainwash you, you know. Okay. The pineal gland, the consciousness. Okay. The Christos consciousness. How about that? So when you figure that out, then you will rest from your labors and your work shall follow you. Okay. There's so much, and it talks about the crown and everything. But there's lots of stuff that will tell you just about, but you have to break it down with alchemy. If you research, they talk about a lot of metals in the Bible. They talk about all the alchemical metals in the Bible. If you put in copper in the Bible, all the verses with copper will come up. Every metal in alchemy is in the Bible. And once you replace the metal with what it actually means in alchemy, it makes so much sense. You can totally interpret things differently. Okay. Like some stuff doesn't make sense, right? Like, yeah, I didn't read that. Oh, here's another thing. It says, for the windows from on high are open, and the foundation of the earth are shaken. So the windows from on high, that's the ionosphere. They're open. And the foundations of the earth are shaken. So that means if you can escape the earth, and the foundations represent the beliefs, the knowledge, okay? So those are shaken, but it's open up there if you can figure it out. You know what I'm saying? That's why Jay-Z's always talking about he ain't got no roof. Or he took the roof off his, Jeep or whatever. He's always talking about, I took the top off the Maybach. You know what I'm saying? So, And here's another thing. Now, they said that they were going to make man more precious than gold, which means they're going to recycle you over and over and keep using you for labor. The ones who don't figure out how to get out of the sun's grasp when they leave Earth as a spirit. So, and I found a crazy experiment online, and some of y'all are going to be agreeing with me. They said that, well, I'm going to show it to y'all in the thing. I don't want to give everything away, but there's, yeah, you'll see. So I'm gonna bring y'all the information. I'm just giving y'all a little bit of it now. Let's see. I went deep. I was up too late. And I was really writing stuff. So there are things you must know before you leave. And the movie Constantine, y'all should watch that And you will perfectly understand what I'm talking about when I do the other video. So, and you guys, I wrote some notes right here to show you the human chakra system as well as the planets. Y'all don't laugh at my bad notes. But you have the sun, Mercury, Venus, Earth, Mars, Jupiter, Saturn, right? These are also the chakras, you know. So the base or the root chakra, the crown chakra. This one is purple. This one is red. Think about it. There is a purple light in front of Saturn, a plasma field that glows purple. And the sun is red and dark red and orange. Okay? Just think about it for a second. The problem is, even if you leave the planet, what are you going to live on? What body? Your plasma body is a body. It's an electric matter. It's electric. It's the fourth state of matter, basically. The fourth state of matter is there's solid, liquid, gas, and then plasma. As plasma, you have an electrical charge. You have energy. You are able to travel through the cosmos to gather and drop electrons and protons in order to propel yourself, pick them up from somewhere, drop them off somewhere. You're able to consciously go wherever you want to go. Yeah. So after it's basically your spirit. Okay. It's basically your spirit with a consciousness, but it is electric. It is energy. Okay. So Saturn is mostly made out of gases and liquid. And their rings have plasma within them, as well as the plasma field that sits around it. Okay, so that's why. That's why. Okay. Yay, dear shooter, have you ever seen? No, I've never. I probably have seen it on pictures, but no. We continue because energy cannot be destroyed. Yep. But see, it can be recycled. Remember that. If you're positively charged instead of neutral or negatively charged, when you leave the Earth's atmosphere, if you can, the sun is going to suck. The sun thermal energy, solar energy is going to suck you right back up, because positive attracts negative. But if you're positive, as far as protons, the protons from the energy from the sun are going to repel you and push you further out. Okay. So it's all science, basically. You need to, but there's a way to become positive after you leave the ionosphere. And you'll see it in Constantine. He does it. And when he tries to go, he puts his feet in water. Yep. A conductor, a surge. Sure, what do you think of pharaohs that come back are? Dear Shiva, where do you think the pharaohs that came back are? If they came back, they put themselves in a high position, of course. I have not seen that cartoon. Right. So, but you'll be able to get it when I put the pictures with it. Y'all know how I can do it. Yeah, it's all science, a lot of information. Yep. Everything lines up. As above, so below. And they put it all there for you to figure it out. If you don't figure it out, then bye-bye. You won't remember anyway. You do figure it out, wonderful. You deserve it. And like after Saturn, like when you're done with Saturn and you got your lessons on Saturn, you've hooked up with the masters, you did whatever you're doing on Saturn. You can move to planet 9. Then you go to planet 9, or you can reincarnate on Earth. But remember, planet 9 only comes around every 15,000 years. I don't know how long it stays there, but it deals with one religion's beliefs getting sucked into light, right? So, if most religion has to tell you the truth anyway, and they do, but if you don't understand it, they whatever. It's not their fault. They try to tell you. Mhm. So, but here's a clue. When you die, um, I don't know what process you're going to do, but anything that releases your plasma is going to be the best bet, especially if you live in a humid area. You're going to get a more of a charge. You'll be able to conduct and travel faster if you live in a humid area. Okay. Do you think what? Michael was a pharaoh? Could be. Yeah. So very deep information. I was getting it all last night as I stayed up all night. What type on Google? NASA keeps popping. I got stuff from NASA too on Saturn. Like, in fact, that's where some of those pictures came from, and the information came from NASA. Let me see. Is that NASA? The planet X, or the ninth planet. I think this one is from NASA, actually. I think this one is from NASA. So, yeah, a lot of stuff. It's crazy. They still can't figure out how some of the plasma is able to travel just as fast as the speed of light that's leaving the Earth. They can't figure that out. Like, they said nature must have come up with some type of natural boost. I'm like, what? Okay. Get out. It's a full moon today. Y'all better stay in the house. Thank you for your hard work. You're welcome. So either I'm tripping or a skull just came up from the back. What skull? Sasha, you up there? Or this cup? I do have some Halloween decorations up. How you woke and believe in superstitions? Who believe in superstitions? Oh, why stay home because the moon is full? Well, scientifically, we got to break it down scientifically. Scientifically, the moon controls your bodies. Okay, the liquid in your bodies, the cycles of your body, the tides, and all that kind of stuff. So a lot of people are born on full moons, and a lot of people die on full moons. But that's what it is scientifically. Anyway, So sometimes if you can back up things with science, then it's not really a superstition. So sometimes you need to research the superstition and see if it has any value. And if it doesn't, then you can just dismiss it because then it's not, then it's just something, then you need to look it up symbolically. If it means something symbolically, then great. Then you get the information. But if you've researched it and nothing is, sticking, then it's okay to dismiss it. That's how I feel. Okay. Mhm. So I know a lot of people need to do their own research. Don't take my word for this. I always say that. A lot of people need to do their own research because if you have any doubt, and you don't know for sure, that's not going to be a good thing. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to be a good thing for you no matter what. So go learn about it and see how you feel about it. That's it. If you don't like it, don't worry about it. If it sounds good, it sounds good. But at least take the time to research it just in case. hmm Our house is haunted and always increase activity during full moon. Wow. hmm So you say people of color ascension is real. Um, the it is real. It is real, but you have to know what to do with it once you ascend. You know what I'm saying? Because some people will ascend and turn around, right back around, and go to the light. Like, you know what I'm saying? So you have to know where your journey is supposed to be headed. Remember back in the ancient days of Egypt when they wrote and they carved all those pictures and did all those paintings. At that time, Saturn was the sun. So everything they're saying about the sun is actually Saturn. I met Prince twice. I didn't meet MJ though. I'm so sad. So mhm. But the melanin in your body, in your hair, in your eyes, and your skin are a bioelectric conductor, which means that when put into the proper solution or weather situation, you're able to travel faster to escape the ionosphere and the pull of the sun's electromagnetic field. But you got to know where you're going, or else you'll just turn around and get caught back up in it. Okay. Yeah, I did a whole video on the moon. Yeah. Mhm. So I'm gonna have to go in 1 minute, y'all. But thank y'all for listening, and hopefully I'll have the video up later tonight with all the pictures and the voiceover, or tomorrow. Thank you. Are eternal soulmates possible? Please, God, please no. Yeah, if you get sucked up in the sun and you bring them back with no memory, sure. Like, y'all know I don't believe that stuff. I don't want to even believe it. Every soul is connected, so everybody's your soulmate. What do you have in common with your soulmate? You know, that's the thing. Every soul is connected. Eternal soulmates. Yeah, it's called a curse. Anyway. Y'all are laughing. Yeah, it's called a curse. I'll give you an example. I said on my other video, oh, James is going to come back every lifetime to take care of me. So I don't have to work or do anything. And I told him, I said, James, when you die, you need to reincarnate, and I reincarnate at the same time, and you could do this all over again. He's like, no, I'm done. I'm done. I said, that's what you think. You'll see me, and you'll have this faint memory, and I'll seem very familiar to you, and then you'll just go with the flow. Basically, that's all you'll do. You really won't remember, but you'll feel a connection. I've already planted it in the subconscious. Yeah, we're all soulmates. Exactly. Is that the same as binding someone to you? Um, Kinda. But you really got to know what you're doing and believe what you're doing. Can't just be dabbling and stuff. You got to really know. James is your slave for eternity. Nope. If you wake up, he won't be. I mean, I'm sitting right here. Right. Dang, can I do that with my new man? Well, I don't see why not. Some people say that's wrong, but hey, if you're not gonna wake up in this lifetime, then I might as well be able to benefit from you when you recycle. And look, I'll be woke. It might be your chance to get woke next time. Just depends on how you feel, right? I mean, I'm sitting right here. I got all the knowledge. If you don't want it, oh well. I guess you want to take care of me next lifetime too. Can't help that. So I'm good. Or if he starts asking me questions, I'm gonna be like, okay, uh-oh. I need a new plan. All right, y'all, I gotta go because I gotta go pick up my baby. But I'll see y'all when I get my video up. Bye, y'all.